With the introduction of a Bitcoin ETF and Bitcoin hitting an all time high, there's been a renewed flurry of interest in cryptocurrency. Before you put your hard earned money to work, let's take a look at the past and make sure you understand that there are risks involved with this asset class. If you hadn't paid attention or you weren't involved in crypto in 2021 or 2022, you may not realize there were tons of outright failures, scams, and even criminal activity that occurred in this time period. Without further ado, this is a highly scientific and highly objective list of the top 3 that occurred during this time period. Let's start with our honorable mentions. Starting off the list, we have Alex Mashinsky and Celsius. Alex Mashinsky had founded a successful voice over IP telecom company prior to founding Celsius. Celsius was a company that advertised itself as being better than a bank. It promised high yields on crypto deposits, and how it did this was by taking your funds and lending it out. If that sounds like what a bank does, it's because that's exactly what a bank does. Here's the founder, Alex, explaining it himself.
So we're doing it in a very simple way. We give back 80% of what we earn on the money. So you see, when you make a deposit with your bank immediately turns around and gives your money to somebody on their credit card. They lend it on the credit card, right? So they earn 25% on your money, but they pay you nothing for it. So most banks, if you look at their financial statements, you will see that they earn 18, 19% on average on their capital, on your capital. It's not their money, it's your money.
Yeah.
So they can pay you 7, 8, 9%. There's no problem. I mean, they're earning 2 or 3 times that. So when we created Celsius, it was all about creating an institution that acts in the best interest of the depositor. And Celsius is giving almost all of it back to the depositor.
Alex claimed that the yields were so much higher because the company was passing on earnings to customers. He famously said, either the bank is lying or Celsius is lying. Well, it turns out that Celsius was lying. Celsius could not actually generate 17% returns for its customers, but it would lie about it in order to make it look successful. In conjunction, Celsius was also marketing its own token CEL as a way for people to invest in the success of the company itself. Eventually, Celsius turned to taking user deposits to paying out these 17% rewards. Alex lost over $5 billion in customer deposits. He's currently charged with securities fraud and is awaiting trial. You can see here that if you had bought the CEL token from its all-time high, it would have been around $8, and currently it's trading at around 25 cents. Our second honorable mention. How does Sam Bankman-Fried end up not number 1 on this list? Well, he's certainly the most infamous of this group. Sam Bankman-Fried, also known as SBF, started the crypto exchange FTX. In addition to having the exchange, FTX issued its own token FTT, which gave holders perks on the exchange such as lower fees. SBF was the wonder boy of crypto. He went to MIT, his parents are law professors at Stanford, plus he has the crazy hair and generally disheveled look and odd behaviors that we want from our tech visionaries. FTX had a sister company called Alameda Research, which was a quantitative trading firm. While that sounds fancy, what SBF was actually doing was allowing Alameda to borrow unlimited amounts of money from FTX. FTX was taking user deposits and giving it to Alameda Research. Here he is in his own words.
I am no cryptocurrency expert, I'm no finance expert,
Yep.
but I don't think you answered my question. I always ask,
Yep.
did you know that FTX deposits were used to pay off Alameda creditors?
I don't know of FTX deposits being used to pay off Alameda creditors. Are you, which creditors are you referring to?
Carolyn,
About 8 billion in user deposits was lost, and SBF was found guilty on 7 charges of fraud and is awaiting sentencing. Had you bought FTT from its all-time high of around $77, it would currently be worth around $2. Coming in at number 3 is Do Kwon. Do Kwon was the charismatic founder of Terraform Labs. He had all the right credentials for Silicon Valley. He went to Stanford, he worked at Microsoft and Apple. He's Asian. He must be good at math. That's why it was so seductive when he created an algorithmic stablecoin. His algorithmic stablecoin was Terra and Luna, UST for Luna. You could always exchange $1 of Terra for $1 of Luna. If Luna was worth 10 cents, you got 10 Luna. If Luna was worth $1, you got 1 Luna, except that there was no reason that Luna is worth anything. We had literally just made this up. So in comes Anchor. Anchor was a protocol that allowed you to deposit UST and get up to 19% APY. Unfortunately, in 2022, people were pulling their assets out of these riskier protocols, and this caused the price of Luna, Terra, and Anchor to all plummet. Doe went into hiding, but while he was in hiding, he was still doing interviews, leading to this hilarious interaction.
Wow, but it's good to be here. Hey, Doe, I just wanted to let you know jail's not that bad. It sucks, but it's not the worst thing ever. So don't fret if that. I hope it doesn't happen, but if it does happen, it's not that bad.
Good to know.
In case you don't know who that is Martin Shkreli, a disgraced hedge fund pharma bro who was made famous or infamous when he raised the price of a drug by over 5,000%. He was later convicted and sent to jail for securities fraud unrelated to his actions in that drug price. Doe was arrested in Montenegro and is currently awaiting extradition to the United States. Had you bought Luna, it would have gone from about $115 to now less than a penny. And had you also bought ANC, that would have gone from about $6 to currently around 2 cents. Coming in at number 2 is Michael Patron, who was the co-founder of the project Wonderland. Wonderland had the delicious ticker symbol of time, and at one point it was offering APYs of over 80,000%. Yes, 80,000%. Michael, known online as 0x Sifu, was also the co-founder of Quadriga CX. Quadriga CX was a Canadian crypto exchange that collapsed in 2019 after its other co-founder, Gerald Cotton, moved funds to his personal account and then mysteriously died in India. Since he held the keys to the exchange, about $200 million of user funds disappeared with him. In addition, Michael Patron has a laundry list of past illegal activities. In 2005, he pled guilty to bank and credit fraud. In 2007, he admitted to burglary and computer fraud. And in 2019, he was involved with Quadriga CX. This story broke, as all crypto stories break, on Twitter, when Zach XBT revealed Sifu's true identity. Needless to say, once Sifu's identity was revealed, Wonderland began to crater, as Sifu was the one managing Wonderland's treasury, leading to the meme, "Funds are Sifu." Had you invested in time, you can see that its all-time high was close to $10,000, and it's currently worth about 15 cents. Number 1 on our list is Olympus and Ohm, which started the craze in chasing yield. In fact, our number 2, Wonderland, was simply a copy of Olympus on a different chain. Olympus DAO set out to try to solve crypto's reliance on fiat. Almost all stablecoins are pegged to a real-world asset. For example, something like USDC is pegged to the dollar. The idea was to create a decentralized reserve currency that was backed by a basket of other cryptocurrencies and not pegged to the dollar. So Olympus offered a way for users to buy Ohm, create Ohm, and then return this Ohm back to the Ohm treasury in return for more Ohm. Olympus offered staggering yield in the realm of 8,000% annually. Often described as a Ponzi scheme, this caused Ohm believers to gleefully post the 9-9 meme, which is in reference to the prisoner's dilemma in game theory. Essentially, if everyone keeps buying and holding and believing the price will not drop, then the price won't drop. Well, I think you can guess what happened next. You can see the price of Ohm craters. There's actually been multiple versions of Ohm, but you get the idea. Ohm isn't illegal. No one has been charged with anything, but had you invested anywhere near the all-time high of $1,200, you'd currently be down 100 times. And there you have it, the top crypto scams of 2022. I'm Brian, I'm the Crypto Bro. If you like this, please like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.